Hey guys, welcome back to PAULY'S Auto. This is going to be part 2 on that 2017 Chevy Silverado. Now, we had a Evap large leak code in there. We had a P2101 for the throttle actuator performance, which is a faulty throttle body, no doubt about it. One thing I wanted to show you guys though, on that throttle body, or maybe I can just tell you, is, and I had filmed this before, but I ran out of space on my phone. So anyways, if you go into your bidirectional output controls on your scan tool, there is one for the throttle position. And it'll allow you to go from 0% all the way up to 100% to command the motor and move the actual throttle blade. Now, I did that outside, and I had filmed that for you guys, and I'm running short on time, guys, so I can't show this again. But at about 30 to 40%, you can hear the motor, you can actually hear the throttle blade kind of bind and click, and that's that faulty, those faulty contacts within that electric motor. But which we confirmed with an ohm meter. So no question about it, needs a throttle body. However, what I was going to say with that is, you can do that, okay? Just to visually watch it, see it, hear it, and then that also tells you that your controls and your throttle body control from the computer is there, okay? So there's no need to check anything additional to that. It's clearly working, or it has the capability to work. It's an internal problem to the motor on the actual throttle body itself. So I wanted to touch base on that to give you guys a follow-up from the first part. Second thing, this Evap large leak in the Evap system, okay, and the fuel tank pressure sensor circuit fault that we had. Okay. So let me get the codes. And I'll show you what codes we had just for review before I get to this. All right, so what we had in there was a P0454 for the fuel tank pressure sensor circuit intermittent. And then we also had a P0455 for gross leak in the Evap system. Now, I've already smoked this system from the purge valve. I've checked the purge valve to make sure it can hold vacuum, and there's nothing wrong as far as up there goes. What is wrong with this is a bad vent solenoid, guys. And the way I found it, and I'm going to show you, is I put the smoke machine on it, built up pressure, and I by closing the vent solenoid through bidirectional, and I had to let it sit there for a while, and I'm hoping it's going to act up on camera. If it doesn't, you're just going to have to take my word for it, guys. I know this is the issue. And what's happening is when I when I build the tank pressure up and it maxes out at, let's say, whatever, I think about 5.9. So let's just go ahead and do that real quick, and I'll show you so that you guys can see what I'm seeing. All right, so again, we're going to go into functional tests. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then we're going to go into output controls. Oh, this is not working. Let me grab the stylus. My fingers just cannot do it. Okay. And then what we want to do is we want to scroll down here and we want to find our Evap vent solenoid, not our purge valve, our solenoid, vent solenoid. So we click on it. It's going to tell you test will not function correctly if onboard. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I've got the smoke machine hooked up. Right now you can see that we're currently venting, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to customize this list quick just so I can show you guys what I'm seeing in an easy, viewable sense. So let me set this up. Okay, so you can see we're currently venting. I've got our fuel tank pressure sensor voltage, 1.39 volts. I've got our fuel tank pressure sensor inches of water. 0.35, okay? So as I add pressure to the system with the smoke machine up where it connects to the purge valve, I'm going to click not venting, and that will close our vent solenoid and allow the system to build pressure, and we'll be able to watch that. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so you can see it says not venting, and you can see already the sharp drop in our voltage. And you can see that right now we're at 5.9 inches of water of pressure in the system. Now, this is where you'd want to go through and do all your checks for leaks. I've done that already. We don't have a leak. We're holding pressure. We're not venting right now. Okay, we're not venting. And I could hear the vent solenoid click. That don't necessarily mean it's good, guys, but it does mean that something happened, okay? So now I want to show you, and I'm hoping this will do this, because last time I went to vent it, it stayed. It did not open up. So I'm going to let it sit for a few seconds here, and then we'll get back. All right, let's give it a try here. So I'm going to vent it, and we should see a sharp drop in our pressure, sensor voltage, and inches of water. So let's go ahead and vent. You see the drop? Okay, working now, working. Of course, because when it stuck intermittently, thank God it did. I went under there and I tapped it to unstick it. So let me not vent it again. Let's keep exercising it. Okay, not venting. You can see the status down here. Just watch the reaction, guys. Not venting. We'll let it max out again. 5.89 on our inches of water. Let's hit vent. And of course, it's going to work. So I'm going to exercise it back and forth real quick. I can hear it clicking underneath the truck. Oh, of course. Hold on. And I apologize, guys. I'm doing the best I can here. On. Off. On. Of course it's going to work now. Unbelievable. Let me go tap on it, see if I can get it to act up again. Hold on. All right, guys, I feel so bad. I wish I wish I would have caught it in the act. If I would have had a camera on me, I would have caught it. But you're going to have to take my word for it, guys. You're just going to have to take my word for it. For what? And I hate to be that way, but seriously, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it to duplicate. All right, so it's not venting. Vent. There we go. There we go, baby. Sweet. So we're venting right now, and you can see that we're stuck. We're stuck. See that pressure sensor voltage? And it's venting. I did not hear a click. I'm going to go tap on the solenoid, and you guys are going to see this immediately start working again. All I'm going to do is just barely tap it with my flashlight, and you're going to see this drop. Let me figure out how I'm going to prop this up so I can get you guys on this. The struggle is real. All right, so here's what we're going to have to do. You can see that we're venting right now. You can see we're stuck at 5.9 inches of water, okay? Voltage is stuck low. This is what's throwing that code for the pressure sensor. There's nothing wrong with the pressure sensor. It's a bad Evap vent solenoid valve that's intermittently sticking closed when the computer's doing an Evap test and it wants to vent. So what I'm going to do is, since we have a graph up and since we're able to see that in time, I'm going to have to show you it that way. Okay, guys? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run under there. I'm going to tap on it. And then I'm going to get you right back on the scan tool so I can show you that it started working. Remember, we're venting right now. We are venting. See it up here? Venting. Okay. Sweet. So there you go. We're venting, and you can see when I tapped on it, immediately our voltage climbed to 1.45 volts, and our inches of water dropped down to 0.10. We're done, without a doubt. It's got an intermittently sticking Evap vent solenoid, and that's pretty cool. And I'm really glad I actually caught it on camera for you guys. So that's the follow-up on this 2017 Chevy pickup. So again, I apologize I didn't get everything. There's no need to check the electrical portion or the controls of that solenoid down there. There's nothing wrong with it as far as the Evap vent solenoid. There's no leaks in the system. We were throwing a false fuel tank pressure sensor circuit code, and you could see on the data, I was lucky enough to catch it for you guys, why that was happening. So to fix this truck, follow-up or takeaway: throttle body, clean the mass airflow, put in a new air filter, put in a new Evap vent solenoid, clear the codes, and then of course run a drive cycle and do an Evap system test and confirm our repair. I don't know if I'm going to film the repair portion. You know, it's just a matter of time, guys. I don't have the time to film like this when I'm on the you know, when I'm working. So anyways, pretty cool. I will make a video on the assist driver system, automated driver assist system, the sensor issue that I was that we caught, if I can, and if the customer wants us to. But anyways, yeah, pretty cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Take care. Hope you learned something from this. I know I did. You know, pretty cool stuff. Didn't need a whole lot of crazy technology to do it either. So anyways, take care. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. If you don't like it, whatever, have advice, go ahead and drop it down in the comments, and we'll talk to you next time.